I know that there's a supervisor actually coming up, so we'll see what this guy's got to say, if anything. So it looks like this guy's just going to keep on rolling, probably. Get a little closer. That's car number F05. I'll go see what this guy's got to say. They're already here. Let's take a look here. That's a sergeant. He's got 3 stripes. Very nice. I don't know if he's got anything else going on or if he's just parking, but we're going to wait for him to go. We wanted some action, so we went to where the action was. And boy, did we get some action. So I had several good, almost, you know, like completely quiet audits, almost no action. And then today, all the ketchup came out of the bottle at once. Just got myself a little staring contest, maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna stick around here, see what this guy's all about. We've already had them pull me over once, so you know these are not the good guys. What you waiting for, buddy? What you waiting for? You waiting on me? You waiting on me? Are you waiting on me? Oh, okay. I prefer to wait until you leave after you guys tailed me the last time. So I'm waiting for you to leave before I go.
You want me to leave?
Well, I'm waiting for you to leave because I got tailed the last time, right?
I'm not going to stop you, sir.
Okay, but I'm just going to wait for you to leave if you don't mind.
You're free to go.
Hey, can I just get your name and reg number, please, for the record? I'm sorry, Smith? Thank you. Are you going to be here for a while, or you don't know yet? All right. So we're going to stick around on this guy. So this guy was called out for me. And now he figures he's just gonna sit there and fuck the dog and try to intimidate me or whatever. No reason for this guy to be here right now. Just fucking the dog. Running his fucking car, wasting gas. Gas you and me pay for. The starting salary for a first-year lieutenant in the Edmonton Police Department is over $67,000. So this guy right here, with 3 stripes on his shoulder, is making 40 bucks an hour, sitting around fucking the dog like this. Let's see how he likes the. See how he likes me now. I plugged in my my external battery. Just fucking the dog. Fucking the dog as hard as you can. You're gonna be parked here a long time. You should turn the car off. Yeah, turn the car off. You're wasting our gas. You were called here for a call to me. Why are you still here? It's been 15 minutes. Why don't you take off, bud? Go to work. Go to work, man. I got 21,000 mAh in my battery. As far as like the rules regarding like turn your car off, man. How much you get paid? 40 bucks an hour? What are you doing, man? What are you doing in there? 54 minutes and 29 seconds. Why don't you take a walk, bud? Go to work. Buckle and bounce. Buckle and bounce. Look at this guy in on his phone. Hey, baby. Yeah, thanks for clicking my Tinder profile. Hey, I'm kind of lonely. You know, I've got a job working with the public. In fact, I'm at work right now. Yeah. Oh, I'm one of those heroes you always hear about on TV. That's me. Hey, do you want to go like get some Burger King or something? 'Cause I'd be down. I'd be down. Okay, like look at this fucking guy, just fucking the dog, wasting his fucking life. Just got a big ego. He's got to prove something. Why are you still here, man? Your call ended an hour ago, bro. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Are you stalking me? I'm already in a relationship. I'm sorry. I don't feel the same way about you. Hey Smith, why are you still here, bro? Why are you here, man? Why are you here? You don't have anything to do? Why don't you take your patrol car on? You were called for a call? It's over. Go back to work. Go to work. Just fucking the dog. Fucking the dog. Fucking ego can't let him go. You got an ego, man. You got too big of an ego. It's time to roll. Go to work. Clearly see he's got a little like Twitter open in there. Yeah, I like sunsets and walks on the beach. My longest relationship was over 4 years. Yeah, it was a good one. You got any tattoos? Okay, this is what the city of Edmonton. This is what you're paying for, guys. 1 hour, 10 minutes now. Still sitting there. Still sitting there, fucking the dog, Officer Smith. fucking the dog like he wants to put a ring on her finger. My doggy left me at the altar. I thought our love would never falter. She left me standing in that room. I never should have had her groomed. She never looked so good to me. I tried to make her feel so sweet. I gave her all her favorite treats. I guess that love don't mean a thing. She even kept my ring. Said I guess that love don't mean a thing. The bitch just kept my ring. That's a ode to Officer Sergeant Smith. There you go. Oh, fuck this guy. Just fucking the dog. Oh my god. Fucking the dog for your YouTube entertainment. Sergeant Smith of the Edmonton Police Service. It's all ego, baby. All ego. Not a reason in God's green earth for him to be there. He's playing a game of chicken. Nervous glance from Officer Smith. Oh no, somebody saw me. Somebody saw me fucking the dog. I guess I better get rolling. Somebody caught me fucking the dog. Somebody caught me fucking the dog. My only dog just ran away. It's even worse than I could say, because my lovely fiancée, she also left that very day. I got inside my pickup truck. I wore my cowboy hat for luck. You're wondering why this happened now. That's why I'm here to tell you how. My doggy left me at the altar. This guy is just the dog fucker of Edmonton. This guy should open up a kennel. Call it Edmonton Dog Fuckers. Welcome to Edmonton Dog Fuckers. Don't worry, we won't actually fuck your dog. It's a figurative term. We just won't do any work. You're making your department look bad, bro. Go to work, man. Call was over an hour and 15 minutes ago. Go to work. A lot of people are going to see this. This guy's giving his thumbs a mighty workout. You know, when you're a police officer, you gotta keep them thumbs in check. 2 hours of your shift you've been sitting here, buddy. You got nothing to do with your life? You think the chief is going to appreciate this? Why don't you go find something to do with your life? Go get a job. Go do something. Go to work. trying to put me in danger? What are you doing here? Your call's been over for 2 hours. Go to work. Skipping over a job so you can talk to your girlfriend on Twitter? Does your wife know about that? What do you want?
Your insults are not going to offend me, so you can say whatever.
Why are you still sitting here?
Say it. I'll let you talk. Your insults are not going to offend me. I'm not going to react. So you can keep trying to insult me, but it's not going to hurt. So
I just want you to go away so I can leave.
you're welcome to state it.
Your call's been over for almost 2 hours, sir.
Just so you know, you're not going to offend me. You can say whatever you
But why are you still here? I mean, obviously it's offending you. You roll down your window, right? I mean, why are you still here? You planning to follow me around, see where I live? Write me a ticket? Why are you here? What's your motive? What's your nefarious reason for being here for 2 hours instead of going to work? You don't want to go catch some criminals? Don't want to get your fingers dirty or what? What's your problem? Go to work. Buckle and bounce. You have no reason to be here, man. None at all. You got some sort of a shifty business in your head. Either you're here for a big ego or you're here to issue me a ticket. If you want to issue me a ticket, I'm right here. What are you waiting for? Why are you harassing me? Get a move on. Go to work. We don't pay you to talk on Twitter. This guy right here, Sergeant Smith, in vehicle F05, didn't say a word to me. They rolled down their window and let him know that everything was kosher. And I don't know if he wants to talk to you. The guy didn't talk to me. Instead, he pulled in front of my vehicle, parked in front of me with his lights on, with his gas still on, and he's been sitting here now for 2 hours, talking on Twitter, cursing his hands, you know, doing this, and just bored out of his fucking tree, wasting gas, wasting the battery on his car, fucking the dog while people are waiting for hours on police calls. Only interaction he's made with me is when I asked him his name and his reg number, and to roll down his window to inform me that I could keep on insulting him, but it wasn't going to get to him and he wasn't going to react. So in other words, he did react. He rolled down his window and let me know that I wasn't getting to him, which I obviously was. So that's where we're at, guys. This dog fucker here just... this absolute dog fucker just sitting here for 2 hours. Whatever his motivation is, who the fuck knows what's going on in this guy's head. This is not a normal person. Those other officers are long gone. This is the only guy who couldn't drop his ego. Just can't let his ego drop. Pretending like, oh, I'm just here doing a little paperwork for 2 hours. What a fucking wingnut. This is why they're defunding the police, guys. You know what? If this is what kind of cops you can expect, go ahead, man. Defund them. If you can get guys like this off of the force, get rid of them. This guy's useless. $100,000 a year this guy's getting. Maybe more. He's a sergeant. He'd be getting 120, 130 plus overtime. And this is what your tax dollars are going for, guys. This is what you're paying property taxes for. When you can't buy your kid a bike, when you can't pay your credit bill, when you got to get a line of credit because you can't pay your bills, when you get laid off, when you're suffering through coronavirus, and the gyms are closed, you know what I mean? And you're having to pay for grocery deliveries and stuff like that. You just remember guys like this, Officer Smith. This is the poster child for defund the police. You want to defund the police? If it's guys like this, go for it. None of us are going to be safer if we don't have police. But we'll be safer if this guy's not on the streets. Because this guy's not doing anything to make anybody safe. This guy's not here to help anybody. He's just fucking the dog and having an ego trip. Refuses to leave until I leave. They pulled me over. I didn't pull them over. But he just refuses to go back to work. Won't even turn his car off to save the gas that we pay for. Because what does he care? He doesn't pay for it. Now I gotta drive home on a dangerous street in the dark because of this douchebag. Just can't let his ego drop. Pathetic. His wife and kids are sitting around at home waiting for him. Here he is, just fucking the dog. Can you imagine this guy? What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say when he gets home? How come you're so late? Oh, yeah, it was an important call. What kind of bullshit lies are you gonna come up with? Because you can't tell him what he was really doing. Oh, some guy, you know, I thought I'd follow some guy home on a scooter. So I sat around for 2 hours fucking the dog and, you know, making texts on Plenty of Fish. Sorry about that. What's for dinner? Want to say anything to YouTube? Want to say hello to anyone on YouTube? I wonder if he's wearing a diaper. Is he just like peeing in a diaper or something? Peeing in a bottle maybe? That's got to be against some kind of a policy to pee in a bottle while you're an on-duty police officer. And that's how so many people get hurt. That's how so many people get beat up. That's why when you get a package stolen off your porch, go ahead, try to call the police, see what you get. If you're lucky, one will show up 4 hours later and write a couple notes in a notepad. And he'll give you a police number. Yeah, if you ever want to follow up, there's your police number. That's the end of it. Literally nothing happens. And if you press them on it and ask them why, sometimes they'll give you the response that, well, you know, we have a certain budget and our resources are kind of like, you know, whatever. Like, we don't have a lot of resources. But they've got all the resources they need. They just don't want to do the job. They don't want to be efficient. We all have to be efficient in our jobs. You can't use the copy machine at work to print flyers for a bike you're trying to sell. I was in the doctor's center getting some blood work the other day, and this poor nurse, she's trying to cinch up the belt on her, her little nurse's robe. And it snapped in her hands. It was just a cheap piece of felt. It was almost like toilet paper. And she was so frustrated. And she actually had to staple the last little chunk of belt that was left that hadn't been ripped off, and staple it to the frock or whatever, like to the frock she was wearing, the nurse's frock. And I told her I saw this, and I said, you know, we should be giving you guys the best of what we've got. You should get the best quality equipment and plenty of it. We should be taking care of you guys. You're our frontline workers. Well, that's where the real heroes are. Those guys, they don't get to fuck the dog like this. Those guys working in the doctor's offices and the blood work and stuff like that, looking at people's urine and blood all day. You know, like that's not a fun job, man. And they don't get paid as much as these guys either. There's Constable Smith just sitting here for 2.5 hours, just fucking the absolute dog. All right, Officer Ego Trip, you have a nice night. I have a life unlike yourself. You have a nice night. I hope you enjoyed wasting 2.5 hours of the taxpayers' money. Sitting around fucking the dog. You did nothing here today. Nothing. You proud of yourself? Proud of yourself? Go home and tell your wife about your big ego trip today. How good of a job you did. All right? You have a nice night. Be safe. 8:16 p.m. We're going to be heading off. Let Sergeant Smith have his ego victory. Go home a few hours late to his wife and kids. Tell him about his big dog fucking victory. That's what you get with the Edmonton police. Big old pile of crap, man. They're not learning. They're not learning their lessons. They don't want any. They want to be defunded. That's fine. They want to have all their jobs handed over to social workers. That's fine. They don't want to do their jobs. We'll get somebody else to do them. Their union doesn't mean anything to us. Union didn't save them in Minneapolis. Union didn't save them in Seattle. Union didn't save them in Portland. The city decides. It's the city that pays their salary and pays their car and pays their gas and pays their uniform and pays their badge and their gun. Pays their house, pays their bills. They want to go police the French fries at the food court, let them do it for a whopping $15 an hour. They don't want to do their jobs, we'll get guys that can. I hope his bladder is bursting in there. I hope he's just beside himself. I hope this has been a sucky night and he goes home in a bad mood. Because this was a great day for me. This was fucking fantastic. There you go, folks. Edmonton's first tyrant police on Film Canada Press.